Now, as this Bhagavad Gita teaching is coming to an end, even though real teaching is completed, but some formalities we are maintaining, like in a meeting. So when the main speaker or presiding person has spoken, meeting is over. But there is some formality called vote of thanks. So when this vote of thanks is being given, nobody listens to, nobody hears, but still we continue. So also here, now lot of thanks here and there. Now starting from Arjuna. So Arjuna says, Nashtaha moha iti. So then when he says, my moha, delusion, that is born out of ignorance, is destroyed, not only that, labdha smritihi. So I gained also knowledge. I got back my memory. What is memory? That who am I? Not I am confused, okay? I did lot of penance, I did lot of things just to face this war. But when the war started, I was deluded. And of course, hey Achyuta, all these things happened only because of your grace. Vyāsa-prasādāc. So that means because you did. And of course, ahaṃ sthitaḥ, I am a stable person. I am not, being shaken up with my whims and fancies, with my sense of guilt and hurt, but I am a stable person. And interestingly, gataḥ sandehah. There is no doubt. That's why if the doubt is gone, then what happens? It says, karishye vachanam tava. May you instruct me. I am ready to do. I am ready to follow your instruction. I don't want to put my mind anymore, because I know the moment I put my mind, only problem happens. So, as Arjuna said this, already we have seen verse number 74. Sañjaya said, Sañjaya uvāca, ityaham vāsudevasya, pārthasya ca mahātmanaḥ, saṃvādam imam aśrauṣam, adbhutaṃ romaharṣaṇam. Here, Sañjaya says beautifully, look, thus the discussion between Arjuna and Krishna, the teaching that was imparted by Krishna to Arjuna was something called romaharṣaṇam. Listening to that, I am so excited that all my hair standing on their end. So that must sort of excitement. And of course, this is something called adbhutaṃ iti. So this is extremely wonderful, because such a teaching to come across, and it happened of course because Arjuna asked this question, what? That I am a dharma sammudha chetaḥ. I am a confused person. I don't know what is to be done at this moment. And of course, may you teach me, yat sreha syat nishchitam bruhitan me. So that's why Lord Krishna was willing to teach. And when this thing happens, now this noble teaching between these noble two people, both Arjuna and Krishna, both great teacher and student. Now this teaching itself is great, and I got to know this wonderful imam adbhutaṃ romaharṣaṇam saṃvādam iti. This wonderful teaching, thrilling dialogue you can say. Now while discussing, there is nothing much to talk. Then he says, vyāsa-prasādāc, that also we have seen. vyāsa-prasādāc chrutavān etad guhyam ahaṃ param iti. yogaṃ yogeśvarāt kṛṣṇāt saṃksāt kathayataḥ svayam. Because I got to know, I had a great vision, divine vision, because of grace of Vyasa. So Vyasacharya could bless Sañjaya that you can have a divine eye so that you can see everything from a distance. That's why we say the first live telecast that had ever happened in the history of this universe, that was Mahabharata war. So nowadays the so-called journalists, they go to the war front, whether bomb blasts or small things, they do it purposefully in their studio and say, look, we are in the ground zero reality, blah, blah, blah. And they take credit because we have a journalist, okay, very famous for that, okay. We have many, but there is one also. However, so this is the first live telecast, and interestingly, it's not to create fear, create anything, but to communicate the message. That's why a journalist's job is to communicate. But unfortunately, you know what is journalism nowadays. However, here he says, look, vyāsa-prasādāc ahaṃ chrutavān iti. So I could hear, I got the chance to listen to, I could hear the dialogue between this Arjuna and Krishna because of blessing of Vyasacharya, who gave me divya chakshu, gave me divine eyes. Means the vision, the thinking faculty. And because I was blessed, that's why I could hear. And etad param guhyam, the supremely secret, what is that? Yogaṃ, this knowledge. And of course, from whom? kṛṣṇāt svayam, not from ordinarily, not other person, directly from Krishna himself. I am adding svayam Krishna, okay, not ordinary, okay, kṛṣṇāt. So directly from, direct word is my word, okay, there is no here to be talked. From Lord Krishna himself. And who is that Lord Krishna? He is this word called yogeśvarāt. So yogeśvarāt, who is the Lord of yoga. So it is not that the one who does little bit so becomes yogeśvarāt, okay? So it is not like that, okay? And the best part is, whether the person wants to be yogeśvarāt or not, some people project a person as a yogeśvarāt so that they can get their things done, okay? That is the saddest part in life, okay? Let us not get into too much. This is not right in my part. However, kathayataḥ saṃsmṛtya. And this kathanam, this dialogue, this teaching was continuing directly. So that means very nicely Sañjaya reports, look, I am a faithful reporter. So me being faithful reporter, I did not add anything of mine at all. So whatever ground zero reality was, so I am talking about journalism language. So I did my best. But remember, when I was busy in ground zero reality, but my mind still goes back. Continuing. Rājan saṃsmṛtya saṃvādam imam adbhutaṃ Kesava Arjunayo punyam hrishyami cha muhoho. Says, look, O Rājan, O Dhritarashtra, O King, saṃsmṛtya, imam adbhutaṃ punyam saṃvādam. And that too, keshavarjunayoh. So imam adbhutaṃ, this wonderful punyam saṃvādam, and this dialogue between Lord Krishna and Arjuna, that happens to be punyam, gives, punya, also it is sacred, is holy. saṃsmṛtya, remembering again and again, recalling again and again. Now he says, look, ahaṃ hrishyami cha muhur. I rejoice again and again. The moment now my job is done, that's why the moment I start recollecting the teaching, now I am what? Rejoicing. So now the nitidhyasanam for Sañjaya is continuing. Because here, when you listen to something, generally, you will be able to recollect that touches you, or those are closer to you. It's a very good concept to understand. This is what I notice with people. If I speak for half an hour, 40 minutes to you, even if in the class, everyday class I am taking, how many things you remember? How many things you recollect? So if I have said sometimes cretino, cretina, and you think yourself you are cretino or cretina, that what you remember. You understand? And of course, if you don't think, no, how can he say that cretino, cretina is insulting when you have got a self-image about yourself, okay? How can Swamiji talk this word publicly? It's not right. So can you prove that you are really super duper cretino or cretina? Don't worry. So in short, you remember that. You will be able to recollect that. Whatever is closer to you, or whatever you look forward. When here Sañjaya says, look, recollecting those teaching, now I rejoice again and again. Also, he tries to present what exactly he means. Let us read, continuing. Tacca saṃsmṛtya. Oh, already we have seen this. No. Tacca saṃsmṛtya rūpam adbhutaṃ harehe vismayo me mahān rājan rishyami cha punah. He says, look, cha and or moreover, mahān me vismayah saṃsmṛtya. So it is mahān, is a great. So what is that great? And of course, me vismayah, it is my wonder. saṃsmṛtya, by remembering again and again, or as I remember again and again. And what is that? He brings this point. Tad adbhutaṃ, atyadbhutam, okay? Very nice. Ati adbhutam, not ordinary adbhutam, okay? Atyadbhutam, ati adbhutam. So, tad atyadbhutam, that extremely wonderful, rūpam, the form. Now tell me, what is that? So, which chapter he means? Come on, this is what you are, homework. So, what does he mean? Which chapter is it? Come on. Hey, today is the last class, okay?
Vishvamitra.
Perfect. So 11th chapter, okay? So he now highlights Which rupam? Ekarupam or Vishwarupam or Anekarupam? So he is not interested in Ekarupam or Arupam, okay? So he is more thrilled about Anekarupam or Vishwarupam. So he is now pointing out, look, especially when I saw everybody was entering, including your rājan, you, and also me somewhere, okay? This is my addition, okay? Maybe mainly you, not me, okay? I was not there. I did not see myself. And of course, I, enjoy that. Because I was just communicating. I was just reporting whatever was happening. Now when I look back, something very amazing. The Ishvara can be our dearer one, like Lord Krishna, as we look at him, Devaki Nandana, Yashodanandana, mainly here Devaki Nandana, son of Devaki, very close to us, but very dearer to us. But same Krishna is a Vishwarupa. He had a different type of forms. That whole universe was entering, going. So he was, presented in a diversified way. And of course, through the teaching, same Krishna was Arupam too, or is Arupam too, formless. Especially in 15th chapter's teaching. That means when I look at from Rupam or Ekarupam to Anekarupam, finally Arupam, definitely I am thrilled. I rejoice. So I have a standpoint to relate to Ishvara. But I must say something. What I want to say something? He says, look, why and how I was blessed and how did we start Bhagavad Gita? We started with what? That Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Yusyabha Mamakah Pandavaschaiva Kim Akurvata Sañjaya. The blind person, the blind king asked the question that my son and son of Kuru, my younger brother's children. My children and younger brother's children, they are assembled in a place belongs to our family. And happens to be named Kurukshetra, where a lot of rituals have been done. It's not an ordinary place. And in that place, now what are they doing? What is happening there? Please report me faithfully. Because this man was worried about his children, nothing else. Whether my child mainly, even though children, but mainly focused on first one called Duryodhana, whether he is going to win or 5 Pandavas, whether my children or opponent. So from there, the Bhagavad Gita discussion started, even though teaching started in 2:11. Now, Sañjaya does not want to, lose this chance. He says, look, now let me give back in right hand. What he says? Yatra yogeśvarāt Krishna, yatra partho dhanurdharah, tatra sri vijayo bhutihi, dhruva nitir matir mama. He says, look, mama mati. So this is my view. In fact, journalists are supposed to say that this is my view, my standpoint. But what they will say? This is people view. Who are you? Tell that people view. And nicely they write, in her, there are words they use, okay? From source. Then, unverified source. Means gas. Bluff. You read newspaper or read from, unverified source. We came to know this. So what is that unverified source? Tell that from my standpoint, from my view. No. That's why if a journalist does not say that is my view, that means that fellow is not honest. Is under pressure. It's a very honest approach. You have to be very, that means the fellow doesn't want to take any responsibility. Because if you say my view, so you are subject to go through consequences. You are responsible. But if you say it is from unidentified, unverified, not unidentified, unverified source. So you put fire, you get your salary, then you are not responsible at all. And this sort of journalism I called as paid journalism. And present day, this sort of journalism is only available, nothing else. And now there is another journalism called social journalism. For anything and everything, they take the responsibility. You understand? That is worst. Let us not get it. So he says, mamaha mati. This is my view. And what is that view? Yatra yogeśvarāt Krishna and yatra pārthasya. Wherever there is a Krishna who is the Lord of Yoga, and of course, pārthasya, wherever there is Arjuna. And who is that Arjuna? Dhanurdharaha. So the one who is holding bow wielder. Means the one who is ready to fight. So in short, where there is Ishvaraha and who is in the form of Guru, and also Arjuna is a student, Dhanuhu means bow, holding the Dhanu, ready to fight, holding the Dhanu bow, means with Purushartha. Remember, Tatra, there, Dhruva, definitely, permanently, not ordinarily, temporarily. Dhruva, Srihi. Srihi means wealth. Vijaya, victory. Bhuti, prosperity. Niti, justice will be there. That means, O king, what you asked is zero. I don't think your children are going to win. But he did not say negatively, okay? But he clearly present, this is my view. Not a ground zero reality reporting, okay? The ground zero reporting says that the Arjuna is going to win because there is a Krishna, there is this, there is that. Not necessarily. This is my view. Because wherever there is Ishvara Krupa, Guru Krupa, and one's own Purushartha, if these three are there, what we call as Vibhu Krupa, Guru Krupa, and Atma Krupa, there has to be prosperity. There has to be victory. There has to be justice, not ordinarily, permanently. Not for the time being, all the time. That's why from this verse, Many people look at Bhagavad Gita differently. In fact, people say, if you want to achieve success, read Bhagavad Gita every day. Because of this verse. If you want to have prosperity, read Bhagavad Gita every day. If you want to have peace of mind, read Bhagavad Gita every day. And of course, if you want to have moksha, read Bhagavad Gita every day. I would like to share something very heart-touching point. There was a person, in fact, later on I came to know, he wanted to commit suicide because of certain complications of health. In fact, I did not know, I'm talking about my childhood. I never knew that time the person wanted to commit suicide. However, he arranged this Bhagavad Gita Parayana for 7 days along with Havanam. So both Jnana Yajna and Yajna in a grand way. And I was invited specially. So I did not know what is all about it, why the person is very much, well focused, everything. And really 7 days went on very well. In fact, I asked him, why are you doing this? What is the purpose? He said, I don't know. He told me openly because somehow he felt good with me. That's why he called me. That I don't know what mistake I have made or I am going to make. I thought this will take care of it. Of course, I was stupid. I didn't catch. And later on, after this got over, next day, no, I think same day, evening, he committed suicide. Really, it was very much a heart-touching point for me. It took some time to those days as a teenager to understand the whole concept. So in short, they use Bhagavad Gita for a different purpose. It takes care of many things. That's why Bhagavad Gita is looked at by everybody differently. That's why we give ahuti. Generally, when Bhagavad Gita is completed, that's why I'll keep it. When I come back, we'll complete formally. The day we'll complete, that day we'll do ahuti. All 700 verses, ahuti has to be done. So that is what supposed to be done. So then, when this Bhagavad Gita is looked at in this way, you see everything is being taken care. That's why we never keep Shastra on the ground. Especially Bhagavad Gita cannot be kept on the ground. So don't use Bhagavad Gita as your pillow or your books, your table is shaking, so that balance your table, okay? Or chair, okay? Never do that. Or you have a back pain, so you need something higher in the back, so put the Bhagavad Gita behind and sit on it properly. I see some yoga people, okay? All these things I have seen. That's what I'm trying to say you. This is not to be done. Because we look at it differently. Why and how? With this story, let me complete the chapter, and of course we will give the summary later on. How and why? This Vibhu Krupa, Guru Krupa and Atma Krupa makes a person to succeed in life. Let me share one beautiful incident. There was one great fighter, and that who knows how to use the sword. course, he was very arrogant that he can fight with anybody and defeat. And of course, defeat means killing. But there was a person who could not accept, very ordinary person could not accept. He said, what is this? You are so arrogant. Calm down. Is this the way? And of course, this person says, who are you to talk this? Are you a fighter? Do you know this Shastra Vidya? If you don't know, you cannot. Come on to fight. He said, what is the big deal in it? I can do that. This person also arrogantly joined. Then, when he threw another sword, okay, come on, he realized, I don't know this Vidya at all. It will take a few seconds for me to get defeated and killed. Then what he did? Look, hold on, I am coming. He says, where are you going? I need to go to my teacher, get permission from him. He says, what is this? Yes, because I have not learned anything regarding this knowledge. Let me go learn and get permission from him. And this person says, okay, I am waiting for you. No problem. This person goes to the Guru. Look, I have come here to learn this Shastra Vidya, this sword knowledge. Will you please teach me how to manage this weapon? Guru asked, why? What is the purpose? He said, look, fight with such and such person. Guru smiled. Don't waste your time and my time. Yes, it will take years for you to be that sort of great person. Still, I can say openly, in spite of being that, you will not win. Because he is the topmost. You cannot. But as a Guru, I can suggest something. You can do that. Now what? If you are really interested to fight, go and fight now. This person says, what sort of Guru is this? I ran away. Now again he is sending me back. But because of Shraddha towards Guru, now this person goes back. And again says, look, I am ready to fight. This person says, how come you are fighting? Did you learn this Vidya with the Guru so quickly? No, I did not learn. So Guru said, if you want to really fight, this is the right time only to fight, not any other time. Oh, does Guru say this thing? Yes, then come on to fight. And of course, in a second, he got defeated. The moment he got defeated, as per the rule, will be killed. But what is the rule? Next rule is, a fighter, a warrior, cannot kill a person if that person is not equally well equipped. What he did, he took the sword near to the neck. Okay, I'll not kill you. Go. Now, what happened? Because of Guru's grace, he could survive. Can you understand? This is called grace works in life. And of course, where there is Lord Krishna's grace, the teacher, and Bhagavad Gita as Vedamata, it represents, that's why it is not Gitam, it is Gita, feminine. And of course, when Arjuna, me, with free will, ready to put effort, purushartha, there has to be success in my life. With this, I will conclude. Dharmakshetre kurukshetre samaveta-yushchavah mamaka pandavaschaiva kimakurvata Sañjaya. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति।